A holiday tradition, Wednesday, November 24th at the Castleton Banquet and Conference Center in Windham, New Hampshire. It's the Thanksgiving Eve Boxing Spectacular, featuring Nick Molina vs. Danny Robles, Brandon Higgins vs. Dustin Reinhold, Chris Jacobs vs. Ryan Clark, the return of Brendan Simons, Kyle Cusick, Kevin Walsh, and more. Get your tickets now at boxingnh.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second bout of the evening is scheduled for 4 rounds in the super middleweight division. Introducing first, boxing out of the blue corner to my left, sporting black trunks with white trim, an MMA veteran who tonight makes his professional boxing debut. From St. Albans, Vermont, ladies and gentlemen, Jacques. And his opponent standing directly across the ring, fighting out of the red corner to my right. Wearing black trunks with yellow lettering. An OG of Boston boxing promotions, coming to us all the way from Newark, New Jersey. A warm welcome back for Malik Jackson. Your referee for this contest, Tom Clark. 4 rounds, super middleweights.
Hello everybody, Gray Johnson here, joined by Scott Sullivan. Boston Boxing Promotions presents Fall Brawl. It's Malik Jackson against Tyler Jacques, 4 rounds, super middleweights. Malik Jackson, an 18-fight veteran. He's had 3 wins. 3 of his wins have come on Boston Boxing Promotions shows, so you know he loves fighting on these cards. And he's going to be taking on the mystery man, Tyler Jacques, pro debut from Bennington, Vermont. Not a lot of fighters from Vermont. So let's see what Tyler Jacques has to offer here.
Yeah, Tyler's coming from the MMA world, but he got some experience in the Golden Gloves as an amateur. So
yes, sir. He fought in the 2016-2017 Golden Gloves, and he had 17 amateur MMA bouts. So no stranger to combat sports, but this is his first time in the pros.
Good jab by both guys.
We saw Malik Jackson back in July, right in this very ring, beat another pro debut fighter, Christian Torres, and a very fun unanimous decision win there. Oh, and already Tyler Jacques gets a nice shot in. I'll tell you this, Tyler Jacques is in great shape, Scott. He definitely passes the eye test.
Yeah, he took this serious.
Oh, yeah. And you can tell, it definitely, even though he's been doing MMA, I could tell already he's definitely got some comfort on the feet here, the way he has a stance.
And he's throwing some heat right now. And so is Malik Jackson.
Yes. Malik Jackson had a knockout and fought on Cape Cod. He knocked the guy out of the ring. I think it was back in 2015. So he's definitely had at least one highlight reel on these shows.
These guys seem like pretty evenly matched. You love seeing stuff like this.
Yeah, for a pro debut fighter, I've seen plenty of guys make their pro debuts in the ring, and I tell you right now, Tyler Jacques looks very comfortable in there, willing to take some chances, and knows how to defend himself in there. Can't always say that about every pro debut fighter I've seen, but I'm impressed with him so far. And clearly he has confidence in himself, Scott, taking a pro debut fight against somebody with 18 pro fights.
And I can see why. He's looking good. Good punches, calm. It's like you said, looks very comfortable. And, of course, Jackson does as well with all that experience.
Yeah, I mean, Malik Jackson's been in the ring with guys like Greg Vendetti, Mikel Lespierre, guys that fought for world titles. So this is nothing new for him. Nice shot there by Jacques, catching him on the shoulder a bit. And he's the one that's got Malik Jackson backed up, I'll say that.
He's the effective aggressor up to this point because he's not just rushing forward. He's doing it the way it's supposed to be done, behind a jab most of the time.
And there's a little bit of pop behind those punches also.
Good head movement, too.
And And that is the end of the first round. Very competitive round one. I don't know. I think I might go with Tyler Jacques there.
Yeah, it's another tough round to score already. These guys are perfectly matched with each other. No guy really got the edge in that round. So maybe it's going to be a point of who can keep their energy going at this pace.
No question.
We might have to give that a Teddy Atlas round, 10-10.
The Teddy Atlas, 10-10. But yeah, Tyler Jacques coming in here, turning pro at 31, starting a bit late, but said he's done amateur MMA, he's fought in the Golden Gloves, so I'm not sure when he started boxing, but I'm sure he's got a little bit of experience. Well, Malik Jackson is 39 years old and recently just came back to boxing after a bit of a long layoff. And this is his fourth Boston Boxing Promotions appearance, so he was definitely a staple in some of those early shows that Peter and Nick DeSalvo did back in Cape Cod back in the day. And, he's come back, give it one more run. And guys like him, they're the lifeblood of the sport. You need guys like this to test young fighters.
Both guys are punching with bad intentions. It's really impressive to see guys at what you'd say this level. These guys are having a pretty fast-paced chess match right now. Both guys are feinting, looking for openings. It's not sloppy. These guys are really technically sound.
I'm very impressed seeing Tyler Jacques there slip a few punches. This is not a guy that just put the gloves on a couple months ago and thinks he could be a pro.
What I like
He's clearly trained.
As much pressure as Jacques has put in Jackson is moving back, but he's moving back intelligently as well. He's not just running away. He's moving out of the way of punches. He's using his jab. And Jacques isn't just coming in recklessly. He's coming in behind his jab.
Yep.
Both guys appear to be in pretty good shape as well.
Yeah, like I said, I was very impressed when I saw a picture of Jacques on the scale. It's a guy that I think felt, at this point in his career, he's been doing this enough in the amateurs that he felt ready to turn pro. And I think his comfort level in the ring shows that. But you can see Malik Jackson, you don't want to let him off the hook too long because when he starts leading, he can be effective. Malik Jackson will not, he doesn't want to let you cut that ring off on him. He's always moving.
Real good movement. Jacques looks like he's taking his foot off the gas a little bit because it seems like he thought he was going to knock this guy out, and he might be realizing, okay, I got to box a little bit because this might go 4 rounds.
Yeah, I feel like movement is such an important part of boxing, Scott. Got to have good footwork. And I like what I'm seeing from Malik Jackson's footwork.
And Malik Jackson just caught him walking in with a really nice counter hook. He actually switched southpaw for it real quick, which is impressive.
All right, we're coming to the end of round number 2 of 4. I will say I think Malik Jackson took this round.
Yeah, it seemed like he was, what's the word, ring generalship?
Yes. Yes.
That term that no one really understands, but everyone understands.
We love to say it, though.
And I'm going to give it a Teddy Atlas score, maybe. I know you gave it to Jackson, but I'm
do 2 20-20s?
It's 20-20 in my eyes. No, I gave that round to Jackson, but if somebody were to give that round to Jacques, they have a point.
So we are waiting for round number 3 of 4, halfway through this fight already. I see, just taking a peek here, I don't think either guy looks too fatigued quite yet.
You know, with a guy like Jacques coming in with a body like that, some guys are just genetically gifted and they can look like that without being in shape, but he's not one of them guys because he would have been tired already.
I'm sure. I mean, he was doing a lot of ring movement that round, trying to keep up with Jackson.
And he's throwing a lot of punches, and they're not soft.
No.
And what I like by both guys is when they miss, they're not falling off balance much up to this point. Jackson looks like he's starting to take over, though, in the third round here.
I see him starting to lead now instead of fight on the back foot. And that's maybe that's the experience. He senses that Tyler Jacques doesn't have as much stamina as he did in the first 2 rounds. And now, hey, it's my time to initiate the offense, and I'm going to make you fight off the back foot.
Another switch to southpaw with the right hook. That one didn't land as clean as the one in the last round, but it still landed. He's getting creative in there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a guy that you bring in to test young fighters to see where they're at. Because, yeah, Malik Jackson's he's not a standard guy. He has tools that he can, other stances and tactics he could use. He doesn't just have one plan in there. He's fighting completely differently than he was in round 2. I think he knows that, hey, if I'm going to win this fight, it's a 4-rounder, man. I got to step on the gas.
Yeah, he, like you said, with all that experience, I think he can sense that the first 2 rounds were close. And he knows that they could have went to Jacques. And I don't think he wants to take a chance and just think that he won them. And he doesn't want to argue after the bell that he should have won. And he wants to take advantage and take control right now.
For sure.
Jacques is wilting.
Oh, and Jacques goes down. And let me tell you, like you said, this is just the veteran attack of Malik Jackson here. I think he had a guy that's just ran out of gas, and they're going to stop it. Wow. I do not agree with that. I think he maybe should have been given a little bit more of a chance, but Tom Clark did not like what he saw clearly in the eyes of Tyler Jacques. And Malik Jackson picks up his 3rd stoppage win on a Boston Boxing Promotion show, Scott.
That was a good fight. I agree with you that was a little bit of a quick stoppage, but the way it was looking, it would have just been more of that. And you don't want to see a guy taking unnecessary punishment.
Absolutely. I think, he just simply got caught there, but I didn't think he was. I've seen guys hurt a lot more than that, but didn't get the referee just decided didn't like what he saw. And that's the referee's choice, That's his discretion.
Jacques should hold his head up high, though. He went in there and he looked good against the guy with vastly more experience than
that's
him.
not an easy pro debut. I would love to see what the scores were up until the stoppage.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
both guys should be happy with their performance, and Jackson, obviously, even minus that win, the way it just ended, he was looking good. They were both looking good.
Certainly. Yeah, another very competitive fight, a fun one. And Malik Jackson's going to get a 2-fight winning streak going, Scott. And I'm sure people will be giving him a phone call to want to test their young prospects. Even at 39 years old, he has plenty left in the tank.
Yeah, I got to say, he does not look 39.
No, great physical shape.
Even physically, facially, and his legs don't look 39.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Tyler Jacques, I'm sure he's, disappointed, but I thought he still gave a very good effort in his pro debut. Took a very tough fight, and hopefully he can learn from this. Maybe pace himself a little bit more. But I'm sure if he wants to, we'll see him back in the ring at some point.
How about a round of applause to both of these fighters? What a hell of a fight here at the Fall Brawl at the Castleton. The end comes at 1 minute and 48 seconds of round number 3. Referee Tom Clark calls a halt to the action. Your winner, via TKO, Malik Jackson.